Hello everybody, this is Danny and Wanda for our Friday chat. We want to start off today and talking about some things going on our homestead. You'll notice we're in a different location than what we normally are because we have so many changes going on our homestead today. It's just one of those things that there's always going to be change.
One thing is, it's hot outside.
Really, it is. I mean, we're talking about almost 90 degrees with 90% humidity. I mean, it's just, we'd be drenched trying to sit here and do this outside. And plus, we have some upcoming events on our homestead that's going to require us to probably be in this location. So, we're not going to really talk about that right now. That'll be something in the future. But we're just letting you know why we're in a different location and we're not outside like we normally are.
We're still doing string beans or green beans, but they're fixing to go to seed for him.
Well, we've canned all we want to can on the green beans. Well, not all we want to can. We have to save seed. So, in order to ensure that we have plenty of seed, we've decided to just call it off right now and let what's left in the field go to seed. Because for us to continue to can and not save our seed would mean that we lose many years of seed saving that I've done with these particular green beans, and I'd have to start all over with store-bought ones, and I'm just not going to do that if I can help it. So we'll sacrifice
a few beans,
20 or 30 seed. Jars of beans to make sure we've got seed for the next year.
Blueberries.
Blueberries are starting to come in, so.
Gonna have a big thing with
a lot of blueberries, like we've mentioned on previous channels. If any of y'all are interested in blueberries, if you live close enough to want to come get some, then just let us know and we'll try to get them and have them here for you on the day that you want to be able to come pick them up. And right now, I'm talking about swamped with projects here on our homestead. It's just that I really don't know how to say it. I mean, we have so much going on. And
most people don't understand how busy we are. Danny started a greenhouse project, and it's been in the works for the last month or so, really just pushing to get it done.
And then when we do the videos, it's going to probably, because it's such a big project, it's probably going to be 4 or 5 parts to it, or maybe more.
And we didn't want to show it like one piece now, one piece next month, one piece the next month. We wanted to save. Our thing is we shoot from start to finish, and we like to put it out there start to finish.
Right.
And so you will get those videos back to back at some point within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, hopefully we're going to get it finished in 2 or 3 weeks if I can hold out, because
it's so hot.
We start at 5 something in the morning. And by 9 o'clock, the temperature is already in the high 80s with 90% humidity here. And because of my health issues, I can't take the heat anymore. So we have to come in and I have to either work in the shop or come in the house and work on things here in order to get done. So therefore, this greenhouse is taking a lot longer to put up than we anticipated. So just hang in there with us, and we're going to get the greenhouse out there where y'all can see it and hopefully be able to enjoy several videos on that. But moving on from that, another one of the things that's going on the homestead here that's taking up so much of our time is Wanda's making this cookbook.
Oh yeah.
And this is something that doesn't happen overnight. There is hours and hours and hours goes into typing all this stuff up and getting it onto a company. And
now I've got it. All the recipes typed, I've got it edited. I'm working on the personal pages, have those done this weekend if nothing happens. Because of some of the discounts they're giving us, I'm waiting till after June 1st to send it to them. So that gives me the next few days to at least get through. But now one of the things we're doing is we have to have $350 up front to order.
Just to order,
So the first week of June is when I'm shooting to have this. So we're asking, do you want to pre-order? If you do, please let us know, in the comments below. Let us kind of have an idea, because we have no idea how many.
We don't know how many books to order. That's the main thing. We don't want to order too few. We don't want to order too many.
So we kind of got to have an idea.
We need a ballpark figure of about how many to order, because that depends on the price of what
Yes.
we're going to be able to get these books for. Wanda has worked with this company now for months, trying to hammer out some details, and I think she's kind of come down to a price that she's going to have.
And I'm satisfied with it. It's really a good price, and they're giving a free colored front, where I was going to have to settle for a generic front. I can do a custom colored front now if I wait till June 1st. And plus the price of the book drops again. So I'm really satisfied with what I've got going, but I just need to know how many. Because if I order, say, 100 of these and 500 people want a cookbook, then I've got to reorder, and it costs so much each time. Where if I knew I needed 500, I order that to start with, I get a lot more discount. Just throwing it out there, to help us with that. Let us know in the comments below, do you want a cookbook? How many?
Well, the thing about it is, I think you need to tell them that they're going to be, the cookbook plus shipping and handling is going to be around $20 in order for us to be able to get this done. Because we're ordering such a large order that shipping and handling is costing us a lot of money. Plus, just the book is costing us a lot of money. So
yes, and that at $20, if you send us the $20, you're getting your cookbook, shipping and handling everything.
Yeah.
Because we check, and that's in the continental United States.
That's
48.
inside the continental United States.
If you're outside Alaska, Hawaii, and other countries, your shipping will depend on where you are.
Yes.
You would just have to contact us. We would have to make that arrangement. But anybody in the United States, I went to the post office, got a ballpark figure from them, so we could just kind of round it up. And
yeah, I mean, some of them will cost us a little more money,
Yeah.
and some of them will cost us a little less money, but this
But
is kind of a
overall,
ballpark figure. Some of them we're going to lose a little money on the cookbook on if we mail them. Some of them we'll make a little money on if
So
we mail them. So it'll kind of, we're willing to work that route just to get the cookbooks out to people.
and just get a ballpark $20 figure, so that I don't have to say, okay, yours is 15 plus 250 and yours is 15 plus 350. It gets confusing working one-on-one.
Yeah.
And so we would rather do that and take that at that. So $20. Let us know down below if you can pre-order. If you can't pre-order, at least let us know how many you want.
And if you do pre-order, we're looking at, it's going to take at least 6 weeks for us to get them.
Yes.
So
the end of July.
the end of July before we can even get them here. So, and get them to you. So just kind of give you a heads up on a length of time. A lot of people has already mentioned they might want them for Christmas or Christmas gifts for people.
They'll definitely be there.
They'll be there by that time, Lord willing. Nothing bad don't happen.
We're shooting for the end of July. If I can get them ordered the end of July, you should have them in your hands.
What Wanda and I want to do is we want to throw something out there to y'all. If you have any questions that you want to ask us about our homestead, about our life, about our crops, about our animals, about our life in general, what does it consist of? What are some of the things that we love here? What are some of the things we have trouble with here? I mean, if any of these things like this that y'all have any questions, because we really want to do a question and answer session.
Yes.
In one of our videos. So I know a lot of you have a lot of questions, because I can tell by reading the comments a lot of times that there's some people that wants to ask questions, but they're a little hesitant about asking them. So what we want to do is just throw a period of time out there for you to go, hey, I've always wondered this about this on y'all's homestead.
Yes.
Can you answer this for me? And what we're going to do is we're going to take all these questions and we're going to try to make a video and answer some of these questions for y'all. So that's another thing that we're going to be doing here.
And that would save us answering in the comments, so lengthy of a comment sometimes, and then other people may not see your comment, because not everybody goes back and reads everybody else's comment.
Right.
And if you will go back, we're going to explain the little, if you see a little eye on one side or the other up here, I'm not sure.
The eye will be in the corner. It'll be over Wanda's head over here in the corner.
Yes. It means there's an information button there. If you'll hover over it, it will pop down and it will give you links to other videos, other channels, or whatever, like whatever we're talking about.
Whatever we decide
And
to put
so,
in it.
like right now, if you would go back and look at Wanda and Danny's story, or any of Danny's, a few of Danny's porch
A few of
time.
my porch times. The reason she's saying this is, I'm just going to interject here, is I give you a brief history because we got so many new subscribers that probably haven't seen a lot of our first videos that we put out. I go back and I explain Wanda and my story and our beginning and how we came about as a husband and wife. And then there's some videos that explains my life, because there were some people at one point who asked me, how in the world is it that you can know the things that you know? And in several videos there, on my porch time, I explain a little bit about my life and how I've learned some of the things that I've learned. So in this card,
this little card, we call it a card. It says I. It looks like a little small I. If you will just hover over, it will list Wanda and Danny's story and some of his porch time. And that way you can just click on it and it'll take you automatically. You don't have to go back and search through our videos and have to look through all the videos to hunt what you're looking for. And sometimes, like if we mention another channel, it will be there also. When we mention channels, shout outs or whatever, if that eye pops up, then check it out, because that will take you straight to their channel, and it's an easier way for you as subscribers to find other things that we're talking about.
Right. Brad from Big Family Homestead is starting a virtual YouTube channel.
It's called the Homestead Network. And you can find it at, he did do a web page, homesteadnetwork.com.
Yes. And in this, there's going to be a variety of different people talking about different things. And it's going to all be live streaming, and it'll start on Sunday afternoon. If I'm not mistaken, it'll either be 4 or 5 o'clock. I mean, I don't know which, I can't remember which one exactly. I don't remember if it's Eastern or Central Time.
No, it's 4 or 5 Eastern Time.
Eastern Time. And what's going to happen is there's going to be Brad, and I know Dirt Patch, I think, and Tommy from Off Grid Nation. And he's got several other ones lined out that's going to be in this video series. It's going to be shot live on Sunday evenings, because so many people want to be a part of this community that we're building.
And this gives you a chance, when it's live, they have a live chat.
Yes.
You can sit and type in your questions or talk to other people, and it's like you are sitting in a room with people. Instead of conversing with them, you are typing, and it gives you a chance to ask questions to each channel. So if you will go to the homesteadnetwork.com, Brad's going to have it up and list all the channels, what time they're on, and that way you can find where you need to go. And if you will, go to Big Family Homestead and subscribe to Brad.
Yeah.
He needs you to just come check him out, and he will keep you informed.
He'll keep you informed,
and let you know what's going on. So check out Brad at Big Family Homestead, and check out the Homestead Network for live video, live streaming
videos. Okay, we're excited on our channel here because we are, I mean, I know people say we're growing extremely fast. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, because I really don't know how fast the channel grows. But since Christmas, we are up to 3,500 subs so far, and steady climbing.
And 204,000 views, which is really amazing to us.
Yeah, we never dreamed that this would happen like this when we started this YouTube channel, and we are so thankful,
blessed for all of you.
All of you people have chose to sit down and watch us and listen to us. That means the world to us. Don't think that your questions or your comments bother us, because they really don't. They encourage us. We may not get to every one of them to answer them right away, but during our downtime, when it's so hot in the middle of the day, if we have to come in to cool off, then when we do, we'll pull the computer up and we'll try to see about answering some of the questions as fast as we can, as long as our computers hold out. We're still having a lot of problems with them, but we're working our way through it.
Yeah, and so far we're managing to get things done. And also, you know, if you guys want to comment on the cookbook, #1 down below, on the question and answers.
Yep.
Please leave any questions that you would like for us to answer.
Right.
And go to Big Family Homestead, subscribe, check out the homesteadnetwork.com, and
Oh, that's a lot going on this video for everybody to remember. So, you know, just hang in there. We're gonna get things done here. We got a lot, like I said, we got a lot going on, and it's almost overwhelming at this point because of the heat we're having here. Now, if it was cool weather, it wouldn't be a problem at all because we could stay out all day working. But in this heat, we just can't seem to keep up as much as we have going on here, and we should have started it back in the wintertime.
yeah.
I think we'd have been better
Well,
off,
back
but
in
the
the
weather
winter-
wasn't cooperating.
Yeah, back in the winter we were working on YouTube, and then when it turned summer, we should have vice versa it.
Yeah, we should have, but the thing about it is this year summer has come early. We really did not have a spring.
We didn't have a winter.
We didn't have a winter. It stayed hot here most of the winter. We had a couple of days that it got cool and cold. Couple of days it got in the 20s, but as a whole, our whole winter time was hot. Our spring, hot. We might have had a week or two of weather that was pleasant here, but.
And we should have been doing some of these projects during that time, but
yeah,
you know.
But we just assumed that we was going to have a normal spring, and it was going to be a nice cool spring all the way to the end of May. And sometimes I have seen it stay cool up into June, but this is going to be one of those years that we're probably going to have hot weather for probably 8 months out of the year. And that's just, it's discouraging, I know, but it is where we live. So, and I'm looking at, because it turns off hot early this year, I'm afraid that our tropical storms and our hurricane season is going to be a little bit higher than what it should be.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, let's just say goodbye. Thank you from Deep South Homestead.